Hey, it's Chef Mark here. This week in Kids Cooking Club, we've been talking about saltiness. We're in our series on the 5 flavors, and salt is my personal favorite of those 5. And just to review those flavors, they are sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and savory. And I really love salt because it just elevates all of the flavors in any given dish. It's like turning up the volume knob on everything. So to show a super simple example of how salt completely changes the dish that you're making, I'm gonna show you a very simple 3-ingredient salsa here. Do this along with your child. Have them taste it without the salt first. Then we'll add our salt and we'll taste the difference, and it's truly night and day. So the ingredients that I need are a white onion, 4 Roma tomatoes, and then I have wrapped up in this paper towel here, some cilantro, and then of course our main ingredient that we'll use later, salt. I'll start by grabbing my knife here, and I just need 1/4 of this onion, so I'll show you my favorite technique for cutting an onion. I'll do my top, and then I'll flip it around into the exact same thing on the root end. We're gonna peel off the actual papery layer of skin plus the first layer of onion underneath it. That's oftentimes very plasticky and hard. So we're gonna go ahead and take those two things off together, and it's very simple when you do it that way. And we only need half of this half here. We'll be using the food processor to make this today, so all we need is just a rough chop on this to get started, to give it some manageable chunks for our food processor to cut up. Next is our tomatoes. I've already gone ahead and washed and dried these here, so these are good to go. I just like to take off that top little bit where the stem connected, just a little bit like that, and then I discard this piece here. From here, I'm gonna cut each one into 4ths by doing this, turning it to the side and gently supporting it while gently slicing through. And we'll just collect those in a little prep bowl here. And set it aside. A little wipe up again. And our final ingredient, I'm actually gonna go ahead and hand chop this cilantro here. So you can just kind of estimate what might be a little small bit. It's gonna be 2 tablespoons. If you know what that might feel like, go for it. But otherwise you can kind of bundle it up into your hands and just have a very small kind of palmful here. Cilantro is something that I personally love, so I don't mind having a little more. If you don't like it, you can either omit it or just put less. And the nice thing about bundling it up here is now I actually have a really tight bundle that I can gently slice across, and I don't have to use my knife so many times to get through this whole bundle. The final texture of this salsa is going to be fairly fine, so I'm going to go ahead and actually just make sure that my cilantro matches what I'm going to do in the food processor with the other ingredients. Okay, I'm going to set this aside in my little bowl here. All right, here's my food processor. I'm going to start with my onion. I'm going to chop this extremely fine, so I'm just going to turn this on and let it run all the way until it's chopped as fine as it can go and sticks to the walls of the food processor. I'll give it a scrape down and do that one more time. And you can see it's not going to be able to chop anything more because everything's just flung out to the wall and stuck there. There's some uneven chunks, so that's why I'm scraping it down and making sure everything gets cut really fine and really even. Second round here. Now here's one trick to make this super kid-friendly. I have my fine mesh strainer here. I'm gonna put all of the onions in here and give it a rinse under some warm tap water. And I'm gonna see if I can just rinse away some of those sulfuric compounds that do get released from the raw onion here. Here's my warm tap water rinse here. And if you just give it about 30 to 60 seconds, you'll kind of smell the difference. It smells kind of strong right now. My eyes are watering a teeny bit. That should dial down here in a moment. And here's a good time to see if there's any larger pieces. I just went ahead and pulled those out. After the warm water is done, you can go ahead and just finish it off with some cool water, and that'll cool it back down. We don't really want warm salsa in this case. To begin to dry this out, we can use the same spatula and just press on it, and that'll extract most of the water. And sometimes I give it one last push with a paper towel here to finish drying it off. Okay, this can just hang out while we work on our tomatoes. Okay, I'm coming in with the tomatoes here. Now this we want to take a little more care with. We're not trying to make these completely obliterated. We want to remain some texture there. If we turn to the food processor on and just let it run, we'd have tomato puree, and we actually want little fine pieces of tomatoes. So let's use the pulse setting here. And you can do about 1 full second pulses at a time here. So let's do this. Okay, I did 7 just now. Let's take a look at that. Do one little redistribution here. I'm very close to being overdone here, so let me just do 1 or 2 more at most. I'm gonna use the same bowl that I had my tomatoes in, and that's just to save a dish here. And I'll go in with my onions. And I do like to strain these tomatoes here. There's a lot of water that comes out, and if we just reduce some of that, it'll make the final salsa a lot better. You don't need to be too thorough. Okay, the cilantro is next. Now I'm just gonna stir it together. This looks amazing. Okay, now's the time to taste this along with your child. Let's see how it goes. Well, I have a lot of experience eating the salsa the way that I like it, and this just tastes nothing like it. It's a very tart. I'm getting some of the savory quality from the tomatoes. Some cilantro flavor came through, but it just doesn't taste right. It just tastes like bland, and I don't really want to eat any more bites of it this way. Now let's get our star of the show, our salt. And I call for 1 teaspoon of the Diamond Crystal Kosher salt in this recipe here. Let's go ahead and do that. And that might look like a lot. And if you read my email, you'll see that this is not a concern here. Go ahead and read the rest of the email if you're like, whoa, that's too much. I'm gonna give it another stir here. Okay, I'm ready to taste it again. I knew it. I knew it would be amazing. Wow. So truly, I mean, this just transforms in such a drastic way. It's amazing to see 3 simple ingredients just take on a new life. And wow, like, it's delicious. I want to eat another bite immediately. It amplifies the savory flavor of the tomatoes. It just balances the whole thing. And there's almost a subtle sweetness that comes through as well. So like I said, it just turned up the volume knob on all of the flavors that are already here. And the salt is just beautiful and magical. So that's it for today. Do this activity with your child. Make this amazing salsa. It's a huge favorite in my household, and I make it basically every Sunday and have it on hand for making nachos, burritos, just dipping whatever into it. Sometimes just chips or even like veggies. So that's it for now. Talk to you next week. Bye.